Welcome. My name's Christina. Today we're going to celebrate the Leo full moon. And it's a really exciting one because Leo is all about our passion, our heart, what we want to create, and our inner child and other things of that nature. So today, our ritual is going to be a meditation. We are going to go and enter the heart space. We're going to work with a carnelian heartstone. However, this one we're gonna receive in meditation. And it'll be fun. In addition, we are going to kind of refill our cup. So, welcome. And a little bit more housekeeping towards the end of the video if you want to stay for that. So, Leo, what is Leo about? Leo is a very fun and expressive, very loud and loving and bold, and they say if you've ever been loved by a Leo, you will never forget because their love is that amazing. I've never been in love with a Leo, so I don't know. I'm a Virgo, so it never worked out for me as a person. Mine's Gemini, but yeah. So what about you? Where's Leo in your chart? How do you resonate with Leo? So with my full moon and new moon rituals, I like to include our natal charts if you choose to follow like that. And in my chart, it is happening in my 5th house of creativity and passions and things of that nature. And so during this meditation, what I want to do is explore different aspects of our heart that we kind of forgot about. We ignored because of social conditioning. It's time to get that stuff back. It's time to reclaim our power back. And if this sounds like the ritual for you, I'm super excited because I'm excited to experience this for you. I do these full moon and new moon rituals with you. This is when I generally plant my seeds and explore my creativity as well. And it's just really exciting for me just to show up and do the thing. So thank you so much for being here, because I know that there are many amazing other individuals that you could practice ceremonies and rituals with, and I'm just very appreciative that you chose me. And if you have not liked or subscribed yet, please do so. It does help my content reach other people, which expands all the things for me, and where I could help other people a little bit more than I am now. So that's exciting. So I'm very enthusiastic right now, excited. I have to kind of calm myself down. So I'm going to do that right now. And so let's play with some Palo Santo and white sage and clear the space. This is the last lunar cycle before eclipse season. So this full moon is kind of a powerful one. Like, they all are in their own way. But this full moon is actually kicking off the eclipse season. Eclipse season is very big, powerful energy. Life is happening for you, not to you. The perception that you carry moving forward plays a big role on how you experience life, view life, participate in life. And just trust the process too, because there's been times in my journey where I had to ride the wave of not necessarily why me. Mind you, that was a big lesson in itself. But the experience that I learned in that time have been very helpful for moving forward, for however that was necessary for me. So just trust where you're at. Now, right now, let's take some time and just sit back and roll your shoulders back. And if you want, you can lay down and put a blanket over yourself, or you could just sit comfortably with your hands up in the upward position, facing up. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect into a sacred circle. So as we raise the vibration, it is in a safe container. And so when we do this, we call in energies for our bestest and highest and our guardians and all this. So this is a very important part of rituals in general, whether you do it in a community sense or when you do it in an independent sense. It helps designate exactly what energies are allowed to participate with you at this time. So you want to be clear on what you want to experience. They say if you clear off a table and don't be exactly clear what you want to experience on the table, what you want on the table, what you want to bring to the table, the universe will say, oh, empty table, here you go, and just gives you with things that you may or may not have actually wanted to experience. So whenever we create these circles and we connect to the beam of light with each other, what we're doing is that we are telling the universe we only want vibrations, entities, light beings that are for our bestest and highest to help co-create as we are creating. The universe is multidimensional, and when you work with energies and different layers of things and dimensions and all that, it is wise to include what you want to include. Like, I want the bestest and highest. Not anything can happen. So that's why it is important to connect into these circles. But if you don't feel comfortable, by all means, follow your heart. And if you choose to do any ritual on your own, by all means, follow your heart. But make sure you do it in a safe and protected container. You do not want to open a door you cannot close. So this is why doing a circle, being in a pillar of light, being protected is very wise and ethical in doing this type of work. So don't know why I had to go on that rant, but I guess someone had to hear that, and I hope that answers any questions. And if you have any other questions, comment below. I am more than happy to share my views and experiences on wise do's and don'ts. But anyways, so sit back, roll your shoulders back, relax with your palms facing upwards. And when you're finally relaxed, I want you to experience, feel a white beam coming out of your left hand. Feel how white it is, about 4 inches, and feel how, not necessarily heavy, but the heat, the radiance, or whatever other temperature or texture comes to you. And just trust everyone's senses are very unique to their own. And once you have a solid feeling, space, knowing with this beam of light, I want you to imagine it going around to each one of us, entering your partners, your neighbors, hand to the right, and it enters their right hand and goes through their right hand to their left hand, goes out of their left hand to their neighbors, all the way across space and time, continents, states, and connecting each and every one of us until it enters your right hand and it enters your right hand, and it completely enters your left, and you are holding like a hula hoop, and each one of us is holding the whole hula hoop, this sacred pillar, the container, and in this container is where we plant our seeds. And feel into it, like feel this moment right now. How do you feel in your body? It's a different form of relaxation. It's a little bit of a buzziness, is it not? And now you're in the protected pillar, the sacred circle. And from here, we call in the guardians. And yes, we have a sacred circle. We're in the pillar, but we're also co-creating, and we want to include the guardians because they are another layer on space and time, and they're not our parents in any way, shape, or form, but the guidance, the wisdom, the protection, the inspiration can come from them if you choose to be open enough to receive their information, their knowledge, their wisdom, their guidance, their protection. So guardians of the four directions, I invite you in. I invite the guardians of the east direction. Thank you for being here, guardians that are very wise and communicative and has beautiful ideas and inspirations and want to help inspire new beginnings as we invoke what is on our heart and how we want to experience these new aspirations that are on our heart. Thank you for being here and leading the way as we self-discover who we authentically are at the core. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the South Gateway, thank you for being here. Thank you for inspiring us with passion and a very protective nature of, not protective in the sense of closing our heart, but protective in making us bold enough to honor what is our heart's deepest desire. Thank you for holding this space and providing us the guidance that we need as we move forward, as we pursue our Leo fiery tendencies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the West, we invite you in. Thank you for being here. We need this beautiful wisdom to help us get in touch into our heart, our emotions that lead our way of how we move forward. We invite you in to help hold this space as we dive deep into a different healing nature of our hearts, probably parts that we forgot about. Thank you for holding this space as we self-discover and explore. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the North Hemisphere, thank you for being here. Thank you for the wisdom and the guidance as we work with this beautiful lunar full moon in the sign of Leo. Thank you for holding the space and guiding us as we move forward with what's on our heart, in our heart, and through our heart with love and light. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. Aho. And so it is. And our circle is open and protected and full and fun, and how exciting. Generally, during our full moon rituals, I inspire doing a candle or burning some incense. But today I want to do things a little bit different, where if you want to smudge, definitely smudge. Smudging is number one thing everyone would benefit bringing into their daily routine. But besides smudging, you really don't need to do anything but show up and have not necessarily an intention, but what part of your heart do you want to heal? We're going to go into different areas of our heart space, and we're going to go through different lines to heal different ages of ourselves. And if we get to an age that you're not at yet, don't worry. That is, we're paving the way of what you may want to experience in 60 years. So I want you to just relax, and I want you to imagine your 7 chakra centers. You have your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. You have your sacral chakra, which is right below your belly button. You have your solar plexus chakra, which is right by your navel. You have your heart chakra, which is right between your breasts. You have your throat chakra, which is right here at your throat. You have your third eye chakra, which is between your brows, and you have your crown chakra, which is on your top of your head. Now there's other chakras. These are just the main 7. And what I want you to imagine is your column, the red as the root, the orange as the sacral, the yellow as the solar, the green as the heart, the light indigo or light blue for the throat, the indigo for the third eye, and the purple for the crown. And I want you to all of a sudden, you're visualizing yourself. I want you to all of a sudden picture yourself like Liz from the Magic School Bus just zapped you down. And I want you to imagine yourself entering your heart chakra. And you're going up and walking towards this beautiful green, vibrant, just very bright chakra. And you see a door, and you'll probably see some art or some textures, maybe some sacred geometry all around your heart chakra. And kind of take note of that. And it kind of will tell you a little bit of the story of what is inward. But don't be surprised, because there might be things inwards that the outside does not show. Kind of like humans, right? So I want you to imagine going up to the door. And is there a doorknob? Does the door automatically open? And I want you to enter it. And as you enter and you cross the threshold, is there a temperature change? Is there a different density in the air? Is it a little bit vibrant and uplifting? Is there any different senses that you could tell? Is the colors different? Like right now I got a deep burgundy maroon on the righter side of the chakra, and then the other side it's more of a light pink, so just look into it. Like, what do you think that might mean to you? And to me, with the discoloration, it shows that there's an area that needs to be taken care of, nuzzled a little bit, healed, recreated. Like the whiteness is a little bit more of scar tissue, is what I'm interpreting it as in pain and injuries from, emotional pain and stuff like that. So these are areas that is good to notice, because as we call into our intention, we could include things in our visualizations to help clear and rebuild and, add a new chapter to our lives. That's the thing. Like, the stories we tell ourselves are the stories that we experience. And at some point, we can choose to stop believing those stories. So, in this moment, what other things are going on in there? Is there a place for you to sit? Is there a desk or a side table, or is there any other forms of organization? And at this time, as you're exploring, I'm going to go quiet for a bit. And I want you to listen and feel into, what is your heart chakra space telling you? And sometimes just creating space opens you up to receive. And they come as thoughts. Sometimes you think that they're your own, but most of the time it's gentle guidance from the universe, God, source, whoever's on your heart that you consider, is your creator. Now, I want you to imagine one of your guides coming up to you and gifting you the beautiful heart carnelian stone. And I want you to put it in to your left palm. And I want you to speak into this carnelian what you want to experience, what you want to create, what you want to heal. This is all about you and your heart during this beautiful full moon in Leo. And so, boldness, passion, creativity, adventure, endurance, productivity, childlike behaviors, inspiration, sensual love, creation with my inner self, and more on a divine soul level, and integrating it guides, higher self, ascended masters, if there's anything that you see that would benefit me for my bestest and highest that I have missed or I don't see yet, please help infuse those intentions into this beautiful meditation at this time. And I encourage you to be open enough to receive that from your guidance as well, because sometimes Spirit sees things that we don't see yet. So if you trust and you surrender, things can happen for you. Just trust the process. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's at least 18 months. But with that in mind, I'm open to receive from my bestest and highest. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want you to take your right hand and I want you to put it over your left, holding that citrine, that carnelian stone. And give thanks and gratitude for this opportunity to receive a very passionate and positive beginning. And as you're showing appreciation and gratitude for this beautiful gift, your aura, your energetic body just absorbs it. And now it's a part of you. Every aspect of the carnelian stone that has to offer, and all the intentions that you and your guidance created is now infused into your energy field. And now, with this beautiful gift, you're going to be guided to go into a different area of your heart. That one area, or one of the areas, that you know needs a little bit extra attention. And I want you to put your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your navel. And I want you to imagine a torus field, T-O-R-O-S, torus field, your energetic field, going like this. As you have your hands over your heart, because it's always going like this, but you want to incorporate the torus field into this heart activation. So you have your right hand over your heart, your left hand over your solar plexus. You got the torus vibration, the torus energy field swirling around your vortex. And we're going to go to different timelines. We're going to go to the ages from when you were born to 5, into that beautiful heart center. And we're going to hug and love and send healing to any and all areas of those young ages that this full moon has been yearning to be seen. And we see you, and we love you. And just know every experience has been seen, will be seen, and will be recorded. And just know, in one viewpoint, the experiences we come here and endure are the ones that on a deeper level we wanted to explore. And sometimes we have to look at that without judgment, which is hard. But ambiguity and detachment helps. And go to ages 6 to 10, that area. How many times you asked someone to be your friend and they said no? And sending love into those areas of your heart. Building yourself back up. Healing those experiences. And once again, all these experiences, the ego is not going to necessarily want to experience, but the overall lesson behind it. That's where the ambiguity and the detachment comes from. And go to ages 11 to 15. The heart space there. Sending love and healing and a little bit more compassion and understanding for that time in our life. Such big ideas, beautiful ideas. And some of us weren't ready yet. Go from ages 16 to 20. Bigger heartbreaks, bigger experiences. And go in there and love ourselves a little bit more. Show compassion to those areas. Start making new memories on how you experience those situations. Because some of them, only in hindsight, ended up being blessings in disguises. So giving thanks and appreciation for that wisdom and experience to move forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to speed it up a bit and we're going to do it in increments of 10. So ages from 21 to age 30, that heart space. What did you experience in birth during these times? And it doesn't necessarily have to be birth of children. It could be birth of ideas, inspirations. Give yourself a little bit of extra love here. It's like tried so hard to do the right thing. And this is the time where you forgive yourself, and it's okay. It's like, universe, I would like to have a better cup of tea next time. And ages. And just stay here if you need to. And ages 31 to 40. Going into that space, loving that space. Forgiving yourself, others, experiences. Making space for something new that you do want to experience. Ages 41 to 50. Going into that space, loving ourselves, exploring. A lot of wisdom, a little bit of regrets. And love and sending love and healing to all those regrets. I try not to live in regret because those feelings are not fun to experience. And from ages 51 to 63, new form of love, experiences, and endeavors. Sending love and compassion and healing in those areas. Ages 64 to 105. Different form of wisdom. A little bit more elegant. I want to say royal in a sense. I guess the wisdom is that advanced, huh? And sending that area, compassion, love, appreciation. Thank you. Thanking your guides for this beautiful journey within your heart space. And excuse me. And I want you to now walk around the heart area and did anything shift? And for me, no, it didn't. Not in the visual aspect. But that's not necessarily what we're trying to shift. But it's more of for you, because this is all internal, this is all deep, this is all you. Mine is more of a guidance to go off of. And yeah, how do you feel in your little space? And now this is the time to say goodbye, which is sometimes the hardest part to do. But thank you for giving yourself the time to show up and create a little bit more space for yourself. Excuse me. Because now you can germinate that seed a little bit, because we're now heading towards, or working towards, the spring. So I want you to thank your guides, yourself, and love and light beings. And I want you to say hi to Liz from the Magic School Bus again, as you pop back into the view of looking at the central chakra system. And in this space, I want you to start wiggling your fingers, wiggling your nose, and kind of coming back to reality. And if you cried a little bit, me too. I generally cry through deep meditations, and I think that's probably one of the deeper meditations I've offered in a very long time. Thank you for being here and sharing this space with me. And I would like to pull one card from the Magical Wisdom card deck. And this is for the collective here watching this video today, or full moon in Leo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I generally like them to fall. Yes, I do. Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. And on the bottom of the deck is sensuality. Express your sensuality. And this one just wanted to stay on the thingy. And it's compassion, summon courage, and self-confidence. And look, it's a Leo full moon. We got a tigeress. Well, it's not a lion, but it's a tiger. It's the female part. All right, so Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel. He speaks to you through your heart and soul. Gabriel, which means God is my strength, guides hopeful parents in fertility and child conception, giving them courage and strength. He is the angel of communication and the arts, inspiring and motivating you to your creative pursuit. His presence offers enthusiasm and encouragement, and in the creative fields. He guides artists, authors, musicians, and dancers to reach their full potential and live their full purpose. If you work with children, personal or professionally, you will find Gabriel by your side with loving guidance and support. Mantra: I follow the guidance of my heart. And I know I chopped it up in the beginning a bit, but if you want, you could pause it and read it. And I hope that it's clear for you to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and release the circle and wrap this up. It's a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I've had fun and very, very beautiful. So get back into that receptive area, hands, palms facing up. And I want you to envision the beam of light around your hands. You're holding it like a hula hoop. And I want you to imagine the light starting to dissolve from your left to right hand, dissolving through your right hand, going through each and every one of our hands, entering through your partners, your neighbors, left hand, exiting through their right. And once the beam hits your left hand, you officially have left the circle. And guides and guardians of the four directions, we release you today. Guardians of the North Gateway, thank you for being here and protecting us and giving us wisdom. We truly appreciate you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the West Gateway, thank you for being here and holding this space as we were exploring our emotions and deeper layers of our being. We release you today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the South Gateway, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing us a little bit more of what we're passionate about that we may have forgotten. Thank you for being here, and we release you. And Guardians of the East Gateway, thank you for being here, giving us new inspiring beginnings as we start rebuilding what we want to experience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We release you, we release you, we release you. It is done, it is done, it is done. How do you feel? I hope you feel super magical and happy and satisfied in your own unique little way. And yeah, I have new products on the site if you're interested in. If you use code FREESHIP20, you get free shipping once you spend $20. All of our herbs are from Frontier, and I'm working on getting Star West here soon, so the inventory is going to expand. If you have any requests, let me know. And if you need assistance in finding your natal chart information, you could send me an email. My information will be below. And I hope you have a magical day, and thank you for being here. So yeah, thank you, and chat soon. Bye.